Hello, and welcome to, believe it or not, the fourth Thanksgiving vlog of 2023. If my memory does not mistaken me?
It hasn't mistaken you yet.
If I'm not mistaken, that would make, I think it's the most vlogs we've done in a year.
Yeah, at least in a while.
In a very long time. Like,
No,
at least in...
Now that we're, busy adults.
Yeah.
That
Well,
have
yeah.
lots of stuff going on.
College, maybe my first year of teaching. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Chris, what did you think about?
What am I thankful for, man? I'm gonna have to say I'm thankful for, my elders too. I got the chance to spend a little time. Yesterday was my family's Thanksgiving, where they have everybody together, and it's inter-family, so it's like my aunt's family and then the Bullock side, and it's a big thing. It's like literally going to a wedding, but for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But I got a little time to talk with my dad's uncle, which was my grandfather's brother. And I'm sure we've talked about this before, but like my grandfather passed away when I was like 2-3 years old, so I don't really get to know him. So it's like being able to actually, talk to anybody from his generation, let alone a sibling, is a nice thing. And like he hasn't really been around a lot of the family parties, so it was nice to just like connect with him and hear a little bit, with nuggets of wisdom from him, and then just like hearing about his life and hearing him talk about like my grandfather and then like their family and all that. So I'd say it's nice to just take that in from your elders while you can, because once they're gone, you're never gonna know anything.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. I'm gonna play a little bit of a funny card that's not really funny. Maybe it is funny, I don't know. I'm thankful for global warming, because if we have weeks like we had last week in November, bring on global warming. We just need to find that approximate point where we're warming the climate, but we're not killing the climate. If we can find that meritable happy point, theoretically it exists.
I mean,
if we control it, theoretically it exists, where we can find that happy medium, where it's like, hey, it's 60 degrees in November. We can make it snow in December, and then we warm it right back up in January. We just turn on the global heater.
You just let all the rich people buy Teslas, and that'll offset the balance just enough.
But yeah, so just slightly funny, but the more serious thing, like, weather has been gorgeous. Like, for November in the Chicagoland area, this has been like...
This is record-breaking, I believe.
Yeah.
I think last week there was... I think it was almost like in the 60s, 65.
Oh, in the city it was 60. I think it almost hit 70.
Oh man.
In the city itself.
Yeah, no, I remember looking at my computer. It was like in 1 hour, it's the temperature set to beat the previous record for November in whatever year. I don't know what year it was, but this is probably the warmest November we've had in a while.
Oh yeah, which it's just fine considering that they're predicting a record cold winter. So I mean, we need a little nugget before it all goes and freezes.
Before
over.
We get our next polar vortex
Yeah.
that we didn't get last year, so
thankfully.
I'll say I was thankful for not having to get that last year.
That's for sure. So the next song we're going to do, or for this vlog anyway, is "When Do We Eat?" So this was written in the song "Happy Year" of 2019, where I think I wrote like 4 or 5 songs because So right before COVID, I don't remember why, but I just had a lot of creativity that year. So when do we eat? Don't bug your cook. If one person is cooking your entire meal, this is literally a song to be like, don't do any of this.
It's like riding in the car and you're going, are we there yet?
Yeah,
are we there yet?
Pretty much. So just don't do it.
Except they've got a knife and they've got control over your stomach. So
yeah, and the turkey. You don't want. They'll never find the body. Anyway, it's derailed so quick.
I don't know what happened. We were just talking about when do we eat? When
Yes.
do we eat, Phil?
Exactly. So, gotta regain my composure here for a second. But yeah, that was the mindset behind the song. It's just like, yeah, just don't be the person in the back of the car saying, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" Just wait your turn. And we're very fortunate. Like in our family, my mom covers the bird and the stuffing and like the main things, but all the rest of us will bring in our like the side dishes. So it doesn't all fall on one person. So this song isn't necessarily applicable because we're all getting involved, but at the same time, like some of the verses, for instance, the second verse, which is all about like the kids are going crazy. This one uncle won't shut up. The aunt's getting a little bit too tipsy, and yada yada. All that, which normally tends to happen at a family gathering, is just kind of like just enjoy the ride. It's fun. It'll all work out in the end.
Buckle up and wait for your turn.
So this is When Do We Eat? The family is gathered here for a meal. With empty stomachs starting to grow. The table's set and almost surreal. Everyone is dying to know. Singing oh, 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 oh. When do we sing it oh, 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 oh. When do we the kids are starting to lose their cool. The football game's approaching a lull. That one weird uncle's being a tool. The one crazed aunt is having a fill. Singing oh, 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 oh. When do we sing it oh, 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 oh. When do we if there is one thing you shouldn't do when waiting for your Thanksgiving meal, it's bug the cook and ask for a time. So buckle up and enjoy the ride. Singing oh, 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 oh. When do we sing it oh, 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 oh. When do we It went fairly well. So, these last three vlogs, if you're watching them in order, I've just kind of exposed Chris to a whole bunch of stuff that he hasn't really played. Minus, what was the first one I did? My brain is messing up on me. Minus Oh, I Want Some Turkey.
Oh, I Want Some Turkey, yeah.
Those other two, Chris has never played them. Whenever we've been doing vlogs recently, we've skipped them for reasons because they didn't know them. So, this is fun if you watch these in order.
It progressively, I mean, it's like a wave with us. Like we get our high with the first song, and then usually there's at least 1 or 2 songs that get a little wonky, and then
Oh yeah.
then we just have fun. We coast along, but that's what this is all about.
Exactly. So, hopefully, within, actually, literally right before we started recording these vlogs, this set of 3, because if you'll notice, no, me and Chris actually do change clothes, but not, not we're getting together.
Are you sure?
3
We
vlogs
could
in a
have
row.
just taken off our
I
sweaters.
think we did that one.
It was for the bit.
It was for the bit. But anyway, literally right before then, kind of a preemptive move towards next year. Literally right before we started recording these vlogs, I finally had an idea struck me on how to do Thanksgiving food fight. So that will hopefully be coming out next year, as long as I don't accidentally delete the the video containing the song.
So
yeah.
I don't lose any files.
So so hopefully next year the very first vlog is Thanksgiving food fight. But anyway, stay thankful, have a great Thanksgiving, and don't listen to Christmas music until after your Thanksgiving feast. Peace.
See ya.